All right, let's welcome in CBS game analyst, the brother of Steelers star T.J. Watt and a Houston Texans legend, J.J. Watt. J.J., I'm going to avoid the awkward question about who you're rooting for in this game. Instead, I'll ask you a much easier question. Who do you like better, me or Peyton?
Well, first of all, I've heard there's a lot of ball talk going on here tonight. Ball holders, holding balls, a lot going on here. So, Peyton's been really hammering D linemen. He's calling us lazy. He's trying to get batted balls thrown from the NFL. So, Eli, even though you call whatever that sandwich is in New Jersey a sloppy Joe, and it's not, I'm still going to go with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's fair.
I appreciate that.
I felt like that was a loaded question. I felt like you gave him a lot of ammunition on that question. Let's see what Stroud does here. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Throw it away.
JJ, when you see a fumbled snap like that and you have some kind of, say you have a game on, a TE twist, do you just abort that and just right to the ball?
Abort it all. The O-lineman has no idea. Yeah, I abort it all and I run deep because he's going to do whatever he can to get on that ball, and he's already going to be 10, 12 yards back. So I don't even worry about pass rushing. I'm just going 10 yards and trying to get to the quarterback. That's not what they're looking for. A flea flicker gone wrong and then a fumbled snap.
There you go.
There we go.
I got a question for you guys because this came up on the first drive. That delay a game that they took a timeout instead of taking a delay a game. I'm a believer in you don't use timeouts there. You just take the 5 yards and you have to eat it. What do you think?
Totally agree. Those timeouts are made for the offense, by the way. They're also not, defense is not allowed to call the timeouts. That's another proposal.
another one. But no, you just want us off the field.
But they're made for the end of the second quarter and the end of the fourth quarter. I don't care. In a playoff game, we need them into the second quarter, into the fourth quarter. That's what they're for. So I'm actually with you on that.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I have a question. Hey, JJ, what the difference for you, playing a home game versus an away game, like, where if you're playing a home game and now the offense is using the silent count, did you get a better jump, you think, when they were in silent versus when they're using a regular cadence?
1,000%. There's no question about it. You get a better jump. You can time those up. Generally, as you guys know, if they don't go on one, there's very few guys that effectively go on three. So that second one is coming. But if a guy can use a legit three, it is very, very difficult for D linemen.
Yeah, he's talking about that center, right? We'll watch that center on this next play. He's lifting his head. And, JJ, you would say, those linemen, the offensive linemen are trying to anticipate. He lifts his head, the ball's going to be snapped. But you're doing the same thing as a D lineman, right?
Yeah, you guys what's really interesting is we listen to the O-line talk so much. Like, obviously, we hear what you guys say and you're communicating, but the O-lines, they'll either give up the snap count or the blocking scheme also almost every play. Unless they're a true veteran O-line that's been together for a long time and doesn't have to, they always are communicating and they can give you so much info.
So if you hear Tuesday, you kind of know this might be a silent two.
Tuesday, or maybe you get Derek Jeter, number 2, it's on 2. We had Bama because B is the second letter of the alphabet. Bama's on 2. All sorts of different stuff.
I'm just going to say this because we're on this topic. We said balls. Balls was on 2.
There you go. 2 balls on 2.
You can figure out what was on 1. I'm not going to say it. I'm not Marshawn Lynch. I'm going to keep it clean here, but you can probably figure it out. But that word and balls together was on 3. If you want to figure that out.
What did
you had to say it real fast.
What letter
you had to say it real fast. No. I'm not saying it. Mom's watching. Keeping it clean. Keeping it clean here.
Oh,
the playoffs.
No, but there's guys that can't use that type of stuff. Like, I try and talk to some young guys all the time, and I'm like, hey, are you hearing this and this? And they're like, I got to get my feet set. I got to know my assignment. I can't have all that. And I'm like, man, it takes you a while to get there, but the amount of success that you're leaving on the field by not using it is crazy.
And that's why he was getting MVP votes, Eli, as a defensive tackle, and was intercepting screens. Eli, we would not call a screen versus J.J. Watt. Absolutely illegal. Catch that ball.
We got it.
All right, good drive. All right, J.J., here we go. Eli wouldn't do it. I'm going to ask you the awkward question. It's a question my parents got asked when Eli and I would play. They wouldn't admit it. The answer was always Eli. What are your rooting interests in this game with your old team versus your brother's team?
All right. I'll shoot you fully straight on it. First things first, it's obviously a win-win for me. I got somebody to root for in the next round I'm very excited about. I've known TJ since 1994. Talked to him every single day of his entire life. I am rooting for my blood because I have known him forever. If the Texans win, I'll be very excited for them and very happy to cheer for them moving forward. But, I mean, I've seen the guy in diapers. I've seen him at highs and lows. I stood next to him at his wedding. We talk every single day. As you guys know, blood is thicker than anything else.
Good answer. Good answer. Your mom would have been disappointed if you had answered any differently.
I just said, screw him. No.
Hey, is there a group text right now on the Watts? I mean, mom, dad, everybody's in on it? Your brothers?
Group text, whole crew's in it. We got buddies from back home in it. I text TJ throughout the entire game. He gets back to me later on it, but every play is always like, hey, I saw this, hey, that, great job, maybe look for this.
Hey, JJ, I got to ask, is there a major difference in kind of what, made in your style, of what made you such a great pass rusher and what's, why your brother is such a great pass rusher? Similar style, or y'all have, a few different techniques?
We definitely have similarities, but there are some differences. I mean, obviously I rushed inside a lot more than him also, but size-wise, I mean, I have probably 30 pounds on him when I played, and so I added the bull rush a lot more, I would say, than he does. He has a bull rush, and it's important for him to set up his speed, but I would say the bull rush was more of one of my main features, whereas it's a change-up for him because he got held there like crazy. Yeah, it's more, he's got a speed rush around the edge. We have the same double swipe. He was a little more of a cross chop guy than I was, but it's so fun, and you guys know better than anybody on the planet, to be able to talk about those types of things with your brother and like to know what you're talking about at the highest level. I heard you guys talking during the commercial break, breaking down that play, the flea flicker, and what route was open. It was so fun for me just to hear you two talking about it. That's so special, man.
Yeah, I want to hear y'all talking about a double swipe. Peyton and I don't know. We have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
The double swipe, the bull, the swim. I mean, but JJ, it seems like your conversations with your brother should probably stay private. I mean, Eli just shared a group text between he and I to our large audience here watching tonight. I mean, where's the nest of brothers? Right? We can't broadcast it all.
No, you got to know what's private and what's public, Eli.
Yeah, I called you a ball holder. That's what I did. That was my biggest.
You guys were the best. He called me a ball holder. Like, I'm gonna tell Mom you're a ball holder. Hey, JJ, Red Zone, perfect prediction time. What do you think Houston's gonna do? They're gonna score a touchdown. Pittsburgh's gonna stop them.
They've struggled here mightily. There's going to be some form of penalty. They've had a lot of penalties in the red zone this year, whether it's a formational, whether it's a false start. They've had some sort of penalty in the red zone. It's been their Achilles heel. If they're able to score in the red zone tonight, that will be the key to success for winning. But going off of past history, I'm going to go with field goal here.
Okay. That's probably also an unfair question for him to answer. Is Mom going to be mad if he's saying Houston's going to score on his brother? So good answer. You're smart. All right, Houston in the red zone. Stroud, 28 picks, 0 interceptions the past 2 seasons. Coach Cayley talked about how proud he's been of Stroud, his discipline. He's kept the points on the board. He's kept his defense out of bad situations. So see if he can keep that going. I know Pittsburgh would like to change that. JJ's predicting field goal. I like running the ball again right here.
Yeah. Oh, there you got him.
And when the flat.
Make it behind him.
Oh, touchdown.
They got him, and touchdown. The streak continues. Good call.
You don't get on the perfect prediction. You don't get on it.
It's okay. I do it every Sunday, and I'm never good anymore.
It's not even an accurate picture of him. It should have blood coming out, like he played his whole career. He always had blood. He's always
bleeding.
Bloody nose. Yeah. Kind of a hide route, Eli. You kind of hiding behind the line of scrimmage. Coming across. Kind of hard for that defensive end to see, right, JJ? I mean, you don't really think about a receiver kind of running that little sneak hide route right in front of you. I mean, you love to probably get a shot on him, but Pretty good play design.
That's the
there.
frustrating part. Is the coach the next day will be like, "Hey, we needed you to get a shot on him here, but like you're a pass rusher. At the end of the day, the quarterback's sitting right in front of your face. It's very tough to look for that."
I like it. I bet. All right. Good drive there by Houston. Good stuff. Stay with us, JJ.
All right, JJ, you know, we had you on the ManningCast last season, showed a photo of you sacking me. So for some reason, you really enjoyed this photo of me looking terrified and asked if I would sign it for you. So JJ, I sent you a package. Can you open it now?
I have an unopened package. My wife slit the top for me, but I have not opened it. I thought this might be, oh yeah.
There it is.
Oh. Despite my expression here, it was a pleasure to play against you. Eli, this picture of me and you breakdancing together will hang in my office forever. Look at that face, guys. Where's the camera? I can't find the camera. I'm not that smart. What a beautiful gift. Thank you.
I was like, how do you get back here so fast? You're not supposed to get back there and do that.
You guys were great. I always knew where you're going to be. I always knew where you were going to be. 8 yards right there in the pocket. Now, the ball was always gone fast, and it was always gone to the right place. But if for some reason you did turn into a ball holder, I had no problem locating you. It was beautiful.
Easy to find us on a GPS, right there, 8 yards, right behind the center.
No, one of my favorite plays of you, though, because I had a joke all written up, and I was ready to roll with like a "you never run," but then that bootleg you had, I think it was at Dallas, where you were in the all blues and you had a naked. Oh yeah.
Yeah, tendency breaker for sure. Tendency breaker for sure.
JJ, you do a great job as a color commentator for CBS these days. Your partner is a talented Iron Eagle, not to confuse him with Peyton's favorite movie, Iron Eagle. But we have a photo of you two in the booth. So, two-part question. Have you enjoyed the transition to broadcasting, and are you sure that you and Iron Eagle are of the same species of human? I mean, look at the difference there.
Oh, he's the best. He's the best. I had an unbelievable time this year. I didn't know if I would like it or not, truly. I said when I was playing, I did not want to do commentating because I didn't think I'd like it. And I have to say, David Burson over at CBS offered me this year, and everybody at CBS, from Iron Eagle to Evan Washburn, Ken Mack, my whole team was incredible, and I had so much fun doing it, talking to coordinators, talking to teams, and getting inside the game, being able to dive in deeper and actually explain and talk about it. Man, it was a blast.
You do a great job, man. I think the back went the wrong way here, and so I think Aaron was expecting the back to keep going to the flat to the right, and therefore that'd be his throwaway. The back kind of cut to the left. You see Aaron,
screen maybe.
Either way,
I think that's the second time tonight he's been frustrated with the back. They had one earlier in the game where the back went out to the flat, and I think he wanted him to come back across the middle because it looked like cover zero, and he had the middle of the field open. But he's been frustrated a little bit there. I mean, you got Danielle Hunter breathing down your neck. You just want to get the ball out anywhere.
As a D lineman, do you like it when you see the quarterback is yelling at his players and his coordinator?
Big fan.
You like that?
Big fan. Oh yeah, I love it. You guys never did that, though. Hunter, you guys never.
No, never. Hey, you talk about Hunter. I mean, having Anderson on the other side. What's it like having a partner in crime on the other side, JJ?
It makes everything easier because they have to choose who they want to chip. They have to choose who they want to double. They have to choose who they want to slide to. And they can only do it to one. If they want to keep two guys in, then your coverage guys, especially these coverage guys, are going to have a field day. So they have to choose. And then the other thing that these two do better than I believe anybody in the league is they rush in a complementary style where sometimes Daniil goes high and Will goes underneath. So if he feels Will underneath, the quarterback backs up right into Daniil. Or if he feels Daniil up deep and he steps up, he's right into Will. They just have this innate ability, and they do it really well together. I asked them about it, and they said it's not on purpose. That's just the way that it happens. They're so in tune.
Wow.
All right. Rodgers not happy. He's yelling at somebody. I think he's mad at the defense. He's mad at Danielle Hunter. Why are you getting back here? Stop rushing me.
Yeah. Why are you on two different levels? You shouldn't. That's not fair.
All right, JJ, you were so good at batting down passes that you were known as JJ SWAT. We got some video here showing it. Just, Peyton has proposed that it should be illegal to bat down passes. Any thoughts on Peyton's rule change idea? And please, just feel free to yell at him and totally disagree.
I mean, guys, my arms are pretty large, just like your forehead, Peyton. It's not hard to miss them. So when you see them, just throw around them. I mean, I don't understand the issue here. It can't be that hard. You guys are so skilled.
I mean, you have the perfect play, and you've gone through your progression. Your receiver's open, and you make your throw, and the D lineman that decided to take a play off and not rush. He's just standing there and jumping. I mean, look, it's different. A lot of yours, I think, were in the backfield.
That's your best point. It is true. You bat a ball on a play that you had a bad pass rush. That's a fact. But I will say, any defensive back will tell you this to a T. Every batted ball was a guaranteed interception for the guy behind me. Guaranteed. They tell me every time.
What is going on?
Doing?
TJ
Eli,
got the ball.
That's his second fumbled snap. He dropped the snap. He's looking at the defense. Remember last week we talked about under center. You don't have to look at the snap. You can look at the defense. In the shotgun, you got to look at the snap. His eyes are on the defense, JJ, as the snap is coming. So he drops the snap, then picks it up, and then fumbles it. The play started out bad. It got worse.
There you go.
Wisconsin Badger,
bro. There you go. Bro got the recovery.
There we
see
go.
His eyes? You look at his eyes.
Yeah.
You see his eye? He was looking at Ramsey at free safety. You have to look that snap in.
So that affects his whole play, obviously, from your eyes. Even though he got the ball back, you think that the kerfuffle before the play.
Yeah, I mean, look, when it happens,
you're off. You got to get it. You're just trying to, how can I throw it away?
As Bruce Arians used to say, don't turn chicken salad into chicken you know what, right? It's a bad play. But when you're taking that snap in the shotgun, right, okay, you have to look down at the ball. You can't be looking at Ramsey trying to sneak a peek. That's the disadvantage of being in the shotgun. Under center, right, taking the snap, you can do that, right? You can look at Ramsey the whole time because you don't have to look at the snap. But in the shotgun, you got to be looking at that snap. I saw his eyes right there. He was trying to sneak a peek at Ramsey. Let's show it again. Watch his eyes right here.
All right, here it comes. Let's watch it. It's not him.
We'll show it again before the snap. Before the snap, right? We kind of got the one when he fumbled. I want to show that first fumble from the shotgun. Good tackle there.
That's the Steelers all day, though. It's check down city. It's all, here we go.
Yeah,
his eyes popped up. Yeah.
He's looking at that left, seeing if he's hot, seeing if that nickel might be coming, what the coverage is. So they already got him with one hot. They faked one way, came the other. So he's looking at that secondary. They're an empty right there, so you got a lot of hot options.
Man, that ball was just hanging out
dream,
there, too.
Right?
Yeah,
that's a D lineman's dream.
Hey, I got to say, you look good when you popped up there. I mean, you look the exact same as when you played. Can you pull a Rivers? Can you pull a Rivers right now?
No. I honor my retirements. Good route there by Gainwell. Good route. Hey,
they go for it. Go for it.
That's kind of that McCaffrey stuff, right? Fake one way, route. Come in the other, right? You saw McCaffrey do it last week. He faked out and came in against Philly. Watch Gainwell right here. Okay.
Yep.
Boom.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a little juke there. I love that.
That's an impressive throw by Rodgers.
I like that matchup. They got to go for it. I like Gainwell on Toa. Toa is a curious linebacker, JJ. He likes to look into the backfield. You got to take advantage of that. That was a good matchup. Good route there by Gainwell. What do you like here, Eli? You like sneak?
No. A sneak? No, there's some sort of throw.
I do.
QB sneak?
Sneak would be wild from 2 yards.
Yeah. Be a tendency breaker.
If Aaron Rodgers snuck it himself, that would be a big tendency breaker.
That was a 4-2. That was So it's kind of the same thought as that last one.
Same route that Houston scored on, right? It's that Hyde route. Show it again. This is what JJ's talking about. The D-lineman, the D-line coach is saying you got to hit him, but you just can't see him, right, JJ? I mean, you don't really know where he's coming from. And Anderson's not going to hit him.
No, he was deep behind the line. He was coming from the other side of the line of scrimmage, which everything gets lost in the wash as you're coming, and there's an offensive lineman in his face as well, so couldn't get a hand on him there.
All right, we got your prediction. I put some blood.
Oh boy,
I
this
threw some
again?
blood on it.
There we go. There we go. That's the J.J. Watt I remember.
That's the J.J.
Let's go. I'm going to go DK fade. I think they're going to try and give DK a fade as he gets back into the action here.
Hey, and that could very easily be on a run play where it's a run play and that kind of run solution. It could be a fade, a strike, a bubble, a now route where he just stands there. Let's see what they do here. You still can run the ball here if you want to.
What's going on?
Why was he set up like that? Did you see how he set up after he got to the top of the drop?
I think that was a screen also. I think that was a screen to the back. Now they got linemen downfield.
That was strange. That was strange.
They got linemen downfield because that was a little play action. Have the back go and kind of block the end, and then throw a little screen.
Watch him at the top here. Yeah, he stays with his.
You see the back?
Flip it out to him.
You see what Will Anderson did? Will Anderson did.
Hey, J.J., Anderson looked like you. He read that screen. Watch right here. What's the key to that, J.J.? How does he know it's a screen?
I think he literally saw Rodgers' eyes, because if you look at his eyes, he's looking past the running back. He knows his hands and his body are going to take care of the running back. So he's looking at Rodgers, and he sees, like, that's what I was talking about at the top. Rodgers is facing the wrong way. He can't throw down the field. He was going to go with the little sunshine Ronnie Bass flip underneath, and Will read it perfectly.
I think the running back's got to sell that more. He's got to kind of pretend like he's blocking a little bit.
Bass was left-handed, but what JJ's saying, the quarterback should flip his hips like that and then throw it like that. That Anderson would have looked at that, is what you're saying. But the fact that Rodgers stayed here and was going to flip it Ronnie Bass style, great reference. Remember the Titans? Wow, I didn't know defensive ends went that deep into their analysis, JJ. I have a whole new respect. I'm changing all my rules.
Yeah, we have bigger brains than people give us credit for, even though we hit them against a lot of stuff at all times.
I think he's more like, why is a running back trying to block me? They've been chipping me every day with running backs. Why are they going to put me one-on-one with the running back right now? This cannot be real.
I think Will Anderson technically just got credit for that sack, even though he was laying on the ground with an offensive lineman on top of him.
He'll take it. My guess is he won't deny it. He will accept it.
They don't ask how, they just ask how many.
JJ, you think Anderson gets credit for this sack?
I actually think he does. He's the first person to touch. Watch his helmet. His helmet touches Rodgers' leg. And hey, like I said going off, they don't ask you how you got it.
He didn't know.
Ask how many.
I don't think he knew that was Rodgers on top of him also. He was just getting totally dominated.
It's one of the most frustrating things an offensive lineman can do, because as a D lineman, you go in with every ounce of force you have into a bull rush. So you lean forward, and then they just knock your hands down or they pull you forward. And it's the easiest thing because all your momentum's forward. It is so frustrating, but hey, got a sack out of it.
JJ, I know playing football with your brother is a dream for many, same as doing a weekly Zoom with your brother. But TJ and your other brother Derek played in Pittsburgh together. There were whispers of you going to Pittsburgh a few times. Did that ever get close?
I would have loved to, man. But the thing I always talk about is TJ was in the middle of a contract negotiation there, and I wasn't going to take away any money from his big negotiation that he was going through. I very much would have loved it. I would have only came out of retirement for two situations, the Steelers or the Texans, the last couple of years. Didn't end up working out in any capacity, but I'm always jealous. They played high school, they played college, and they played NFL together. And it just seems like the coolest experience ever. And I'm very lucky that we all got to be on the field one time at the same time. And it was unfortunate that was during COVID when my parents couldn't be in attendance.
Oh, jeez. Give me a break. Oh.
Do you guys, I'm curious with this show.
Get him a coaching jersey or get him a coaching uniform or something. GM.
It was a wild time. We tried to buy them. We were going to buy out the whole suite level. We were like, just give us them all. I don't care. Get them in the stadium. And they were like, no, you can't. Like, all right, whatever.
Can't do it.
Do you guys fight? You guys ever get into arguments about this show? I'm so curious.
I mean, that text exchange, text exchange
stuff.
That was kind of an example.
Does your brother leave you voice memos that are 37 minutes long by any chance ever?
No, I don't think my brother knows how to use the voice memo feature. I just am happy when he spells the words correctly.
JJ, I read that growing up, you and your brothers ate 6 meals a day, 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, 2 dinners, plus a gallon of milk. What's the story there? I mean, was there time for brunch?
It's a real picture. That's not AI slop, guys. That's a real picture. My parents, I think they knew early on, like, hey, let's bulk these kids up. Let's turn them into NFL stars, and then we'll be set. Because we had milkshakes, we had spaghetti, we were eating at an unbelievable rate. My friends would come over to the house, and they'd know to come with an empty stomach because they were not going to leave without eating 2 meals minimum. I've had to learn to tame that a little bit in retirement because you can't keep doing that forever.
JJ, I also read that you once said that you could eat between 143 and 152 pizza rolls before passing out. That's a very specific, number range there. I guess my question is, are you aware that there are easier ways to fall asleep than eating pizza rolls?
Well, that was the caveat. To pass out, I have to raise my number because pass out is a serious qualification. Like, I'm going to throw up a few times before I hit the floor. So I think the number is closer to the 300s probably. I saw what Tom Brady said Peyton eats for breakfast. That's been going around the internet lately. It sounds like you guys ate very similar to we ate.
What did you eat for breakfast? I hadn't seen this.
Tom speaking about my breakfast.
He did. I mean, it might have been.
What did he say?
Yeah, he said he ordered like 2 eggs and oatmeal. And this is when you guys trained together in the off season. Then he said it was time for you to order, and you ordered a full stack of pancakes, 2 orders of bacon, 2 orders of sausage, the biscuits and the gravy. He said, true Southern boy.
Man of the people, baby. Man of the people. JJ, we're having Roethlisberger on the show in the second half. Size, strength, elusive, presented a challenge for pass rushers. What was it like to get Ben on the ground?
I'll tell you what it wasn't like. My first ever game against the Steelers, my rookie year, I had Ben dead to rights in the backfield. I'm talking dead to rights. Twice he got out on me my rookie year. There's one. Great. This is fun, guys. This is great. What is this? Just memory lane misery? And then I think this one I actually get him. Le'Veon Bell chipped me into the sack, which was great. But my rookie year, I could have had my first 2-piece of my career, and I had a 0-piece thanks to Big Ben.
We will be sure to get his take in the second half when he joins us.
None of you guys have tackled me. I've tackled everybody in here.
Have you seen Peyton try to make tackles? We'll have some video of Peyton making tackles. I love that. It's my favorite thing.
That was a non-starter.
We'll get those ready when we come back. Yeah.
No chance. All right. 2nd and 5. Houston still has. Oh, there's JJ.
There you go, JJ. There you are. Getting some love.
I've seen a couple jerseys there in Pittsburgh.
A lot of love.
I think we got to be thinking field goal here. I think touchdown's going to be hard with only 1 timeout left.
Do you like a 2-minute drive, JJ? Do you like a 2-minute?
Best thing ever because you're almost guaranteed to pass rush. Yeah. And I like getting back to the line of scrimmage fast because they're generally going to snap immediately. So I know the snap count. You're not going to go on 2.
There you go. Taking
a
shot.
Hey, wow.
Oh,
Eli.
That's that coverage, Pete. That's that
Eli,
coverage we kept talking about.
Yeah,
that's
you did.
The coverage. That's that 2 kind of invert. Those safeties, right? The safeties are coming down the middle, and these 2 corners are going back. There's no one kind of deep middle. He just couldn't quite get everything on it. There's that backside safety kind of.
You guys doing this show, how much has coverage changed since you guys played from a disguise standpoint? Because that's one thing as an analyst I'm starting to figure out all these coverages. Disguises nowadays are crazy.
It's funny. I mean, this was not a coverage that anybody played when we were playing, but these corners now are kind of becoming the safety. Heck, I see your brother dropping into the flat. He's really kind of becoming the cornerback in cover 2, right? It's kind of I used to call cover 2 exchange. Guys are just exchanging roles. I don't imagine he likes dropping into coverage that much.
No, he's not a big fan. I mean, that's how defensive linemen are. They used to ask me to drop into coverage, and I was like, guys, what are we doing here?
I'm like, yes,
but that's part of the conversation. So that's part of the conversation is all these disguises and everything. They mess up the quarterbacks, but at times it does put a guy into a spot that he doesn't normally play. So now in that example right there, you've got a corner playing the deep half when that's not where he normally plays. So now he doesn't know exactly where to fit. He doesn't know the nuances of it, and that's where you can get in trouble. It's that balance of when do I disguise versus when do I have my best guys do what they do.
I would argue, Houston doesn't really do that defense. Houston plays the same defenses that we face, and they are really sound and simple. They don't have busted assignments. So, you can see it both ways. But the guys that do less really well, those are the harder ones for me to play against, I think.
Right.
I would say that Pittsburgh, that they do run that coverage a lot. It's not like they do it 1 or 2 times. They're doing that 10 times a game. It's just kind of becoming one of their base coverages. So I do agree with that. It's a lot of disguising, but you're getting to kind of similar coverages and similar looks that you're repeating a lot, so you start to get a better feel for it.
Any play that TJ Watt is dropping into the flat, I like that defense. Let me be on the record on that.
We had a production meeting with the Steelers earlier this year, and I was asking Aaron Rodgers about a coverage that a guy was running on the other team that I watched on film. And I was like, man, what coverage was that? I couldn't really identify it. I'm still learning coverages. And he goes, he remembered the exact play. And he goes, you're giving DBs way too much credit, brother. That guy just screwed up. And I was like, oh, so not only am I trying to figure out these coverages, now I have to remember that sometimes guys just screw up and run the wrong play.
100%. And oftentimes they bust and they dumb into
oh, no.
Oh, my gosh, he had it.
Oh,
he had it.
Wow. Wide open.
Oh, he was on a turn up, Pate. He had a lot of room right here. Just kind of tamp it too.
Wow, he cleared him out. It's almost kind of a deep cross. All right, interesting clock management here, Eli. I mean, you got to get a chunk. You have time to get up there and spike it. What do you need to get? Maybe to the 42 for a legitimate attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you
that's going to take a while.
In the cold. That's a little.
You got to hit that and spike it. Oh no, that's it.
That's it. Not going to do it.
They hope it's an incompletion. They hope it's an incompletion.
Did you guys call your own 2-minute every time?
I always like to have a thought come in from the play caller, and then if you saw something, you had the ability to kind of change it, and get to it. But I always wanted to have a play call coming in. This is interesting right here, JJ. Let's say they get to the 42. Whatever receiver catches the ball, he needs to go down pretty soon. He can't try to get a lot of extra yards. They added a couple extra seconds, which is significant, but we called it kind of no moss. Give yourself up after you get to that yardage marker they've identified, which, I don't know, maybe, what do you think, Eli? You think it's the 40?
I think the Nichols, the overload. Oh, they got picked up. Oh, watch out. That doesn't do a whole lot. I think you got to
They can still, I don't know, yeah.
Well, it's 4th down. You can.
So
you throw a Hail Mary, but if you don't get it, Pittsburgh's going to get the ball.
It's breaking all of our brains here because there's so many different possibilities here. I mean, they could technically try and go for another quick out.
You could.
They're going to give them the ball back.
They're going to punt it. They're going to punt it. Because if you do Hail Mary and you get sacked, all of a sudden Pittsburgh's in field goal range.
Yep. Both teams good kickers too.
Yeah, I don't know what in the cold. It's probably the right move right there.
Yeah. They had their chances to get points there.
Just let it sit.
I mean, that one to Nico Collins, man, that was wide open.
JJ, thanks for coming on,
guys,
man. Really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I had a great time. I really appreciate you guys.
You're the best, JJ. Appreciate you, pal.
Got your
Good
blood.
luck, man.
Have a great one.
Let's play some golf. Let's play some.